Welcome to this month's Read Aloud story from the PRC-Saltillo AAC Literacy Planner. This month's story is called Grumpy Monkey, written by Suzanne Lang and illustrated by Max Lang. In the planner, you'll find a lesson plan to show you how to teach and model the target words for this month, as well as fun extension activities for added practice. Don't forget to check out the tip offered by someone who uses AAC, their parent, teacher, or speech-language pathologist. Want a print copy of the planner? Ask your PRC-Saltillo consultant for a free copy or download your copy from our website. Remember to use the smart charts we've included for target vocabulary for Unity 84 Sequenced and LAMP Words for Life Full. If you need a different configuration, you can download our free PASS software or use the smart chart generator on the AAC Language Lab to make your own. Our story for this month, Grumpy Monkey, was written by Suzanne Lang and illustrated by Max Lang. Our target words for this story include bad, feel, grumpy, why, and monkey. You can also teach the comparative and superlative versions of this word by teaching endings to make the words grumpier and grumpiest. In LAMP Words for Life, you can teach the word grouchy if you don't have access to the word grumpy. Remember, as you read the story, to stop, pause, and model the use of these words on the speech-generating device. You can begin reading by taking a picture walk. This is a great way to build background knowledge and get ready for reading the story. First, start by looking at the cover. Encourage your reader to make predictions about what the story might be about. Our story is called Grumpy Monkey. Why do you think the author named the story Grumpy Monkey? Look at his face. Let's take a picture walk and see if we can find out what's wrong with this monkey. Here I see the monkey hanging from a tree. How do you think he feels? Here we see the monkey talking to a big gorilla. Boy, that monkey looks grumpy, doesn't he? The monkey has some other animal friends. I think the story is going to be about a monkey who feels sad and at least some other animals. What do you think? Let's read the story and find out. Grumpy Monkey. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. So our monkey's name is Jim. And today, Jim woke up realizing he does not feel well. I wonder why. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. Jim sure looks grumpy, the way he's holding his arms and his face. It makes me think that he doesn't feel well. It makes me wonder if he feels bad about something. I get grumpy sometimes, especially if it's raining and I want to go outside. Why do you get grumpy? On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. I see why they think Jim is grumpy. He looks like a grumpy monkey, the way he's holding his arms and the way his eyes look. It makes him look like he doesn't feel nice. It makes him look like he feels bad or mad. So Jim loosened up by waving his arms in the air. We'll see if he's still grumpy on the next page. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. They think he still looks grumpy because his eyebrows are bunched. That makes him look even grumpier than before. But Jim says he's not grumpy. Maybe he doesn't know how he feels. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. See Jim's big smile right there. So when you have a smile on your face, how do you usually feel? I wonder if Jim still feels grumpy. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Our monkey friend doesn't feel happy. He's trying to look happy for his friends. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. Jim doesn't feel like singing or swinging. I wonder why. Do you think it's because he feels bad? You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. The animals are trying to help the monkey. The zebras want him to roll. The peacocks want him to take a walk. The lions want him to lie down. And the elephant wants him to stomp. Do you think he will feel better or feel even grumpier? You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. The animals have lots of ideas to help Jim feel better. They don't want him to feel bad. Is there anything special you do when you feel grumpy? Sometimes I like to listen to music. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. I know Jim says he doesn't feel grumpy, but he looks and acts like he is grumpy. Sometimes we feel grumpy and we don't know why. And he stormed off. That means he left in a hurry. I bet his friends wonder why he's so grumpy and what they can do to make him feel better. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Ouch. Porcupines have sharp quills, and it looks like some of them got stuck in Norman's backside. That would hurt. That would feel really bad. It would make me the grumpiest of all. Look at Norman's face. How do you think he feels? Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. Sometimes you can feel bad, feel grumpy, and you don't really know why. But that's okay. What are some things you can do when you feel grumpy? And he already felt a little bit better. Look at Jim's face. He might still feel a little grumpy, but I think he feels a little bit better too because he's smiling. Sometimes when you feel bad, just being around your friends and family can help you feel better. The end.